What if I tell you that you can build your own AI agent without paying anything to OpenAI APIs, without sending your data to the cloud, and without writing any complex code? In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a local AI agent using N8N and Ollama. This agent will run on your own machine, use a local LLM model through Ollama, and perform automation inside N8N. Hello everyone, welcome back to Automation Feed. I am Dipendra, and on this channel I share practical videos on AI and automation and the tools and the platforms related to these. And in today's video, we are going to build a local AI agent using N8N and Ollama. Let's get started. So guys, before starting, there are some prerequisites. You need to have Ollama installed on your machine and you need to have N8N installed locally. If you have a free cloud version of N8N, they give generally 14 days free trial. So if you have that account and an N8N cloud instance, that is also fine. In that case, you don't need to install N8N locally. But if you're trying to practice something, it's better to install locally, and it's very simple, like just one-step process, right? I'll show you. So you go to docs.n8n.io and you go to this particular page and you just hit this command. Open your terminal and type npx n8n, and the N8N will get installed on your local machine. If you want to install your N8N globally on your machine, right? So you can go with this option, npm install N8N -g. And if you want to install any specific version of N8N, then you can go with this particular command. I'll mention this link in the description. And make sure to have Node.js installed before even you type this command. Okay, so Node.js is a prerequisite. Then you can install, first you need to install Node.js in case you haven't, and then after that you can install N8N, and then you can install Ollama. Installing Ollama is a very straightforward process. You visit ollama.com, click on this download button, installer will and install it step by step. If you want to watch that video, in my previous video I have covered both N8N and Ollama installation. You can watch them. I'll also provide the links. All right, so now we are all set with the prerequisites. We have Node.js, we have N8N, and we have Ollama. Just to quickly verify, you go to your command prompt and type N8N start or simply N8N. It will launch N8N. Once it is installed, it will launch, and this will be the URL localhost :5678, and it will ask you to sign up and log in, and you can follow the process. Once you log in, you will see N8N local instance running on your local machine, and you can click on new workflow. You'll get a blank canvas. So this is what we are all set with the prerequisite. And once you install Ollama, you can verify that as well, like Ollama, and it will list the version that you have installed. So we are all good. Once you install Ollama, right, you will also see the Ollama app here. Now, one more thing I want to make sure. So if you go to Ollama and type Ollama ls or Ollama list, so it will show you the available local models. So these are the models that I have installed locally on my machine. For you guys, if you're trying Ollama for the very first time, you will not have any models, right? So in that case, you have to install those models. That is also very simple. I have created a dedicated video on this setup, so you can watch that video. To start with, just set up one or two models. It depends on your system configuration and the size that you have, because these models are quite huge in size and they take time to download also. All right, let's go back to N8N workflow. We are going to build a simple AI agent using the chat model of Ollama. So first, what we need to do, we need to go with chat trigger. So on a new chat event, okay, what I want to do on a new chat, I want to enable a response mode here. So using a response node. So whenever a user will type anything over here in the chat, this node will receive that information. Okay. So what I'm going to show you to build an agent that summarizes latest news, or that finds latest news related to AI or stuff like that. So we'll be building very simple agent. The idea is to show you how you can connect your N8N agent node to Ollama models. So what we will go, the next node we will hit is, we'll go here in the AI node and click on AI agent. So this is what I'll go here. Now, so don't get confused. You can use this AI agent and you can use Ollama as one of the chat model. You also have Ollama nodes. So if you go here, if you type Ollama, you'll find Ollama nodes also here. So for example, They have a messenger model, analyze image. These are the actions available. If you click on messenger model, you'll get a Ollama credential. You can set this up, and then you'll find the models. You can choose the models that are available on locally on your machine. So this is one way, but this messenger model, it doesn't work quite well as compared to this chat model. If you tie this Ollama as a chat model, it works good comparatively. So we will just not use this for now. I'll disable it, and we will stick to this. So chat model, instead of using OpenAI or Gemini, we will go with Ollama chat model, right? So here I have already, so since I have already connected, that's why it is showing me my credentials is already configured. But for you, it will be like to set up new credential. So what you can do, you can click on setup credential, and then you will find these details like base URL you need to specify, and API key. So API key is optional because we are running it locally. So we don't need API key, and all you need is your base URL. So this is the port number where Ollama is running. If you click this and open it in your browser, it says Ollama is running. In case there is some problem and this is not running for you, so in that case, what you can do, you can go to CMD and type Ollama serve. If you do this, it will the Ollama service will start again in case it is not running. For us, it is already open. That's why we got this error. All right. So Ollama is running successfully, and once you provide this base URL and you can click on test connection, I mean, it will be successful for you. That means as simple as that. This is very simple, just to connect your Ollama. And now you can choose the models. So since I have 6 models on my local, it is showing me to choose from that list. If you have downloaded just one model, then it will show only one model. So for now, we will select any of the model. Let's say Qwen Coder, or I would say we'll go with Qwen 3.6 latest. All right. I have now configured the chat model, Ollama chat model, to this agent. Memory and tools are optional. I'll not go for now. In this agent, I want to specify some system prompt. So user prompt, I'm already getting it via json.chat input from my previous node. And here I need to specify some system message, or rather system prompt. So instead of just you are an helpful assistant, I have got this system message here where I want to specify like you are an AI news analyst, search for the latest development in artificial intelligence from past 24 hours, rather I would say from past week, focus on major AI model releases and stuff like that. I have given them an explanation here, and this is what I have just configured, and we are using chat model. So let's go back. So now our AI agent node is talking to a Ollama local chat model. So let me ask a simple message. So you can see, right, how the execution is happening. It's going to this and it's talking to Ollama on my local machine, and it will generate the response. This is where sometimes these models sucks. They make you realize you're using them for free. So it's still stuck. It has been 2 minutes and still stuck with a simple hi message, right? So what we can do is we can just pause this execution. We can end this execution and go here and change the model. Change the model to maybe something, let's say Mistral, and try with the same thing. And reset the session and try with what is 3 plus 3. Okay, a simple chat. And you can see here the agent is getting executed. It will talk to the model. It should call the model, and via this Ollama chat model node, it should call to the recently configured model that is Mistral, and give us the response. And you can see the response here in the output section. I'm sorry for any confusion, but it seems there might be misunderstanding and blah blah blah. It is giving us the information and the news, the latest industrial news and all. Okay, so this seems working. This model seems working. Let's configure it properly. So as here we have configured like using response node, right? So let's configure a response, chat response here. And in send message operation, what we will do, we will just copy this output. All right. So now what we have done, whenever user will ask something here, the agent will process it and it will provide the response back. Let's try something with just hello. Hello, which model is used here? Let's try with this simple query. It's a little bit slow compared to the cloud models and the paid ones. And it also depends on your system configuration. The high configuration, the better it may perform. I have 32 gigs RAM and I have a graphic card, decent graphic card and SSD. So we have got the response now. It says here which model is being used. It's a conversational model, and then it is sticking to the news information because that's what we have configured in the system message over here. Now it depends on how system prompt you are giving, what kind of system prompt you are giving, and you want to tie and use different tool calling, right? So let's say you want to call a API or a code tool or any search SERP AI, like want to search Google's search results, want to get fetch those, that also you can do. Simply you have to make a call to that tool, or you can call another AI agent as a tool. So in this case, this could be another AI agent and connected to some other chat model. So there are various options you can explore and you can do that. So maybe you can use a code as a tool and you can write a JavaScript or a Python code which needs to be executed in certain scenarios. That scenario you can define with the help of your prompt, right? So for example, it can be like, please use this tool. Let's say, please feel free to use SerpAPI tool. What is SerpAPI? SerpAPI actually lets you consume Google search results through API. So you can create your account on SerpAPI, like on this, and it gives you whatever you search on Google, right? Same kind of result set it gives you in a form of an API. So if you want to search on Google, you can use SerpAPI, like not only Google, Bing, any search engines, Bing and the other engines, search engines that are available to be consumed as part of this API. So if I put this up and in my tool, I add a tool calling for SerpAPI. So you get a SerpAPI node here, SerpAPI, and you just add in here. You need to just configure your account. You need to create an account and then get an API key. This is free for certain limit. For example, you can make 4 or 5 calls per day or per month. I think there is some limit per month or per day. So that you can try for free, and you can get the register on this account on SerpAPI and get your API key and configure here. And then you can describe a tool description or maybe set it to automatically. And then what is your resource? Like basically we want search results. Which search result? Google News or Google search or Amazon search or Bing search. You can configure those options. And here in search query, what you can do is you can copy this chat input. So whatever your user is typing, to match that query, you want to make a search based on that. So you can configure that over here. So whatever user will ask, that will go to LLM. And if LLM feels that tool needs to be called, it will go to this. The same query will go to the this tool, and it will fetch the results from Google search APIs. So you have to be very careful by using the models interchangeably, because some models will be good at just responding, right? Response generating and responding. And then some models, open source models, will be good at tool calling, function calling. So you need to just play around. Like Gemma 4 might be good at something, Mistral might be good at something, then Qwen coder if you want to ask something coding related. Let's try with something with Qwen coder model. Let me ask here, write me a Python program for palindrome, let's say, and hit enter. This won't work because we have used the model, but in our agent description, we are still referring to you are a news analyst agent. So let me stop this for a moment and let me get rid of this system message for now. Okay, I'll keep, please feel free to use this tool message like this, and let me now run this again. So reset the chat session and write me a Python program for palindrome. Code tool got executed, but there was nothing. It was a blank. The model thought that since it's a code tool and our query is related to a Python program, so it executed it. And you can see detail logs here. how the code is getting generated, right? And the workflow is executed now, and you can see the output here. I can just maximize this a bit to show you. So here is a Python program to check the string is a palindrome or not. So this is the function, this is the entire code, and then how it works, the explanation around it. This is how you build local AI agent with N8N and using free and local AI models with the help of Ollama. Now, where you can use this setup? Here are few practical ideas. You can build a local email summarizer, a document classification workflow, create an internal knowledge base or a knowledge assistant agent, create a idea generator, automation idea generator for your internal project or internal assessment. You can build something to classify support tickets, summarize meeting notes from your day-to-day meetings. So these are few of the examples where you can implement this. This is really helpful for automation developers because the future is not just building automations or workflows. It is more of building AI driven or agentic kind of workflows. So the future is combining RPA, AI, automation, workflows, APIs all together and create a solution. And this is what we can call it agentic automation or AI driven automation. So the main message of this video is simple. You don't always need expensive AI APIs to start building agents. With tools like N8N and Ollama, you can start experimenting locally. You can learn how agents work, build private agents, private AI workflows, and can test automation ideas. And once you understand the architecture, you can later decide your approach, whether to go with cloud models, open source models, or hybrid approach. But the important thing is to start building. That's all I had, guys, for this video. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button so that YouTube can show this video to more automation learners. Also, subscribe to the channel because I'll be posting more practical videos on AI agents, N8N, Copilot Studio. Comment below local agent if you want to get this JSON file or this workflow. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.